Andrew Carnegie Success Story and Key Lessons. Welcome back to Online Academy. Today we're about to take you on a journey through one of the most remarkable success stories in history, the story of Andrew Carnegie. Born into poverty and destined for a life of hardship, Carnegie didn't just beat the odds. He redefined what success meant in America. Imagine starting from nothing and rising to become one of the wealthiest and most influential figures the world has ever known. It sounds like a fairy tale, but for Andrew Carnegie, it was his reality. And the best part? His story is packed with powerful lessons we can all learn from. So, settle in, and let's dive into the life and legacy of a true titan. Andrew Carnegie's story begins in the year 1835 in Dunfermline, Scotland. His family wasn't wealthy and far from it. His father was a weaver, and like many families in those days, they struggled to make ends meet. In fact, the Industrial Revolution was sweeping through Europe, and traditional hand-weaving was quickly becoming obsolete. Young Andrew grew up watching his parents work tirelessly, but no matter how hard they tried, the economic landscape was changing, and opportunities were few and far between. In 1848, at the age of 12, Andrew Carnegie's life took a dramatic turn. His family made the difficult decision to leave Scotland behind and emigrate to the United States. They settled in Allegheny, Pennsylvania, in search of a better future. But life wasn't any easier in their new home. Carnegie took his first job as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory, working long hours for just $1.20 a week. It's hard to imagine such a humble beginning for someone who would go on to amass a fortune, but that's the beauty of his story. What set Carnegie apart wasn't his circumstances but his mindset. Even at a young age, he understood the power of knowledge. Despite his long hours at work, he spent every spare moment reading. He had a deep love for books, but his family couldn't afford to buy them. Thankfully, he was introduced to a local library which allowed him to read for free. This experience sparked a lifelong passion for self-education. Carnegie would later say, "The man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled." Carnegie's thirst for knowledge, paired with his work ethic, opened doors. By the time he was in his teens, he'd moved on to a better job, as a telegraph operator. Here, he demonstrated a keen ability to learn quickly and stand out. It was this job that caught the attention of Thomas Scott, a prominent figure at the Pennsylvania Railroad. Scott became Carnegie's mentor and would play a crucial role in shaping his future. Under Scott's guidance, Carnegie learned about investing and management, two skills that would become critical to his success. While working with the railroad, Carnegie made his first investments in iron, bridges, and oil. He wasn't just saving his money, he was strategically putting it to work. Carnegie understood that wealth wasn't built by wages alone, but by making your money work for you. This early lesson in investing laid the foundation for his eventual leap into the industry that would make him one of the richest men in history: steel. In the late 1800s, Carnegie recognized an opportunity that others overlooked. The United States was expanding rapidly, and infrastructure, from railroads to bridges to skyscrapers, needed a strong, durable material. Steel was the answer, and Carnegie was determined to make it more affordable and more widely available than ever before. Using the Bessemer process, which allowed steel to be produced quickly and cheaply, Carnegie revolutionized the industry. By the 1890s, he was producing more steel than all of Great Britain combined. Can you imagine that? One man's vision reshaping an entire industry. Carnegie's empire grew, and in 1901, at the height of his success, he made a bold decision to sell his company, Carnegie Steel, to financier J.P. Morgan for a staggering $480 million. Adjusted for inflation, that would be over $13 billion today. This deal created U.S. Steel, and Carnegie became one of the richest men in the world. But here's where his story takes an interesting turn. After spending decades building his fortune, Carnegie decided it was time to give it all away. Key lessons. So what can we learn from Andrew Carnegie's journey? His life offers a treasure trove of lessons, and here are some key takeaways that are just as relevant today as they were during his time. Lesson 1. Self-education is the key to transformation. Carnegie didn't have access to elite schools or universities, but that didn't stop him from learning. He found ways to educate himself, whether through books, mentors, or real-world experiences. In today's world, with endless information at our fingertips, there's no excuse not to keep learning. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to level up, knowledge is your most valuable tool. Lesson 2. The power of mentorship and relationships. Carnegie wouldn't have become the man he was without the help of Thomas Scott, his mentor. Relationships matter. They can open doors, provide guidance, and give you insights that you may never get on your own. Whether you're in business or pursuing personal growth, surrounding yourself with the right people is essential. Lesson 3. Smart investments build long-term wealth. Carnegie didn't rely solely on his income from the railroad. He took risks and made calculated investments in industries that were set to grow. It's a reminder that creating multiple streams of income and strategically investing your money can build a financial future that outlasts temporary jobs or trends. Lesson 4. Give back and leave a legacy. Carnegie is just as famous for his philanthropy as he is for his wealth. After retiring, he dedicated his life to giving away his fortune, believing that the wealthy have a moral obligation to use their resources for the greater good. He built over 2,500 libraries, funded universities, and supported initiatives for world peace. His philosophy? The man who dies rich dies disgraced. It's a powerful reminder that success isn't just about accumulation, it's about contribution. Andrew Carnegie's story is proof that where you start in life doesn't have to determine where you end up. From a penniless immigrant to a titan of industry, his journey shows us the power of perseverance, vision, and generosity. Whether you're at the beginning of your journey or looking to take your next step, Carnegie's life offers valuable lessons that we can all apply today. Which lesson from Carnegie's life resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more stories of success, inspiration, and the key lessons we can all learn from the greats. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.